Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy you're here for this Yin Asana practice. Focus of slowing down, becoming more present, more mindful, and more aware in the moment. Let's begin our practice with a little centering. So, taking a moment to feel that earth underneath you, sitting on those sits bones. You can put, I have a little cushion underneath me. Can't really see it. It's right there. To help those hips with the sit bones, and just taking a moment to begin to breathe into this lower abdomen, the belly. Taking a few nice, deep, slow breaths. We're going to see if we can slow that breath down a little bit. And if you can breathe in through your nose, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, that can be a little helpful too. And your hands, you can have them resting on your thighs. You can have the chin mudra, bikini, whatever feels best for you in the mudras. And breathe, or no mudra at all. Nice, deep, slow breath, allowing the breath to slow down. The next couple breaths, we're going to do a 3-part yogic breath. So we're going to inhale into the belly, bringing it up to the ribs and up into the chest. I'm going to pause at the top of the breath and then let it go. Continuing with 3-part yogic breath, nice and slow. One more 3-part yogic breath. And continuing to breathe into the belly, or 3-part yogic breath, whichever feels natural for you. As you take this time, first and foremost, taking a couple breaths as you bring love into your own heart, self-love. So just taking these breaths, and as you take these breaths, bringing love in towards yourself. Sending your heart, your entire being, all aspects of yourself, love and appreciation. And checking in with yourself, just noticing how you're feeling inside, how you're feeling in your body. Scanning the physical, the energetic, the emotional being. Just noticing with no judgment, just observing where you're at right now. Now taking this moment to set an intention for yourself, stating it in the positive and as if it has already occurred. And releasing that intention out to the universe. This or better, this or better, this or better. And let's begin moving the body. This is a nice yin practice, so we're going to be staying on the floor. It's me bringing some circles, pelvic circles. And even though we're on the floor, I invite you to honor your body. If there's any time where you need to take a break or just come back to stillness or laying down in savasana, just taking a rest, honor your body. If you ever get into pain, back off immediately. Yoga is not supposed to induce any pain, so definitely back off. And let's go the other direction. Keeping the breath flowing through the nose, breathing in the belly. Fully present to the body. We're going to be slowing down. So nice slow circles. And if you feel any sensation, you can massage it by just maybe going back and forth a little bit. Just honoring your body. Beautiful. And coming back to center. I'm going to take my cushion out from underneath me. Move back a little bit. Snap forward a little. Wonderful. All right. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in a little teeny for us. Here we go. All righty. So here we are. Let's bring the arms out and wiggle the fingers. And let's rotate the wrists. Some synovial fluid into it. Let's go the other direction. Beautiful. And let's move those shoulders up and down, forward and back, just moving them around in ways that feel good. Kind of get the head into it. I'm just going to be moving the body. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Let's do some gentle head rolls. Let's bring the chin down into the chest. And then gently begin. Nice and slowly roll that head around. We're slowing down. So we're going to allow the body to move slowly, noticing all those wonderful little sensations. And remembering you can stop at an area and massage it a little bit if you like. Nice deep breaths through the nose. Bringing all the awareness to the sensations. We're going to quiet the mind as we move in the body. So if thoughts start to come in, you can just bring your attention to the sensations in your body. And that can quiet the mind down. So it has a focus other than the thinking. We're going to be embodying, we're going to be present and being. Let's go the other way with the head. Nice and gentle. Deep breaths. No rush. Noticing what's present here now as we slow down, become more mindful, more aware, nowhere to go, nothing to do but be here now in this practice. Nice restorative, gentle practice. And coming back to center. Beautiful. And let's do a little side stretching. So we're going to bring this left arm onto the floor and reach that right arm over. Just feel a nice opening in the side body and breathe. One more breath. Moving over to the other side. Right hand down to the earth and left arm up and over. And breathe. Opening up that side body. Feeling a nice movement in the spine, lateral movement. And coming back. Beautiful job. We're going to do a little twist this time. So let's just bring the right hand to the left knee. And this left hand is back behind the left buttocks. We're going to inhale as we extend the spine. The head is reaching up towards the sky. And exhale as we twist and begin to gaze over that left shoulder. On your inhales, you're going to lengthen the spine. On the exhale, twist. One more time. And release. Coming to the other side. And that right hand behind the right buttocks. Left hand on the left knee. The left hand on the right knee. Apologize. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twist as you gaze out over that right shoulder. Nice and slow and gentle. Every inhale, lengthening. And with every exhale, twist. One more time. And coming back to center. A little micro movement to the other side if you like. And let's take those feet out in front of you. Take off the socks now. It's chilly in here earlier. And let's flip flop those legs a little, shake them out. Windshield wiper. Feet a little bit. Let's open them up a little, pointing the toes and flexing the feet. Nice deep breaths into the belly. Let's make some circles. Warm up those ankles. Let's go the other direction. Let's stretch out those toes. See if you can get a little space between the toes and maybe wiggle the toes. Beautiful. Go into a little forward fold. So I have my Left leg out straight. I'm going to bend this right leg and bring the right foot to right on the inner thigh of the left leg. And I'm going to inhale as I lengthen the spine. And I'm going to exhale as I hinge. So what's moving is the hip joint. My spine is straight right now. And I'm going to hinge until my back leg muscles tell me that that's perfect. That's enough. And just rest here for a breath. And see if you can hinge a little bit deeper in the hip. And then allow the spine to round, bringing the head in towards the knee. And find where you are. Find your gentle edge. You can flex and extend that foot for more sensation. And just taking a few breaths here as we slow down, become very present to the sensations in our body, the sounds around us, the smells, all the sensations, and just rest in this forward fold, wherever you are in your forward fold. Nice, slow, deep breaths into the belly. Every breath becoming more present, slowing down a little bit more, quieting that mind. Going inward with great love for the self. One more breath. On your inhale, coming up, and we're going to switch legs. We're going to bring the right leg out, left leg bends, left foot, sole of the foot is on the inner thigh of the right leg. Inhaling as you lengthen, exhaling, hinging forward. Moving that hip joint. And holding that for one breath. Finding that gentle edge, nice deep breath. And then see if you can hinge a little deeper in the hip. And then rounding the spine and coming in. Nice and restorative inward. Flex and extend that foot for some wonderful sensation. Remembering we're slowing down, so we're just going to take a few breaths here, relaxing into this, noticing the sensations. Thoughts occur, we're just going to bring ourselves back into that silent stillness, focusing on the sensations of the body, embodying. Alert and aware and mindful. Slowing everything down. And one more breath. And the next inhale coming all the way up. Aware of all those sensations as we ecstatic yoga is sacred embodiment, and as we move in the body, we become very aware of the sensations, aware of how our body feels inside and outside. And that helps to embody, So we're going to move into butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Both the soles of the feet are coming together. You can wrap the hands around the feet and begin to flap those butterfly wings with the legs flopping up and down, nice and gentle. Make sure there's no pain. Everyone's at a different flexibility. If you're a real muscular person, you're not able to be quite as flexible. So don't be hard on yourself. You're more muscular. That's a good thing too. Beginning to slow down those beautiful butterfly wings. Come to a nice stop. And we're going to bring the knees as close to the floor as you can. Don't worry, wherever you are is perfect. And just honor where you're at and where your body is at in this moment. There's no competition in yoga. Just honor where we are at. We're going to inhale as we allow the spine to lengthen and elongate. Feel some space between the spinal processes. And then on the exhale, we're going to engage that Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, and we're going to begin to hinge at the hips. So again, the only thing moving is my hip right now and my lips. Oh, there comes the kitty. Hi, Sander. Hi, honey. This is the ecstatic yoga kitty, Xander. He's famous. Hi, baby boy. I'll give you a little shock. And coming to where is a nice gentle edge here, and you can bring the hands out to the floor if you like. Just taking a few breaths here, feeling that nice hip opening. You can round the spine a little bit if you like. You're going to take a few breaths, resting here in this Baddha Konasana forward fold. Slow, deep breaths. Taking our time. When we take our time and allow a little bit of time, our body's able to open up more than if we're moving really fast. It's the beauty and the gift of yin asana. And then your next inhale coming up. So as we take a few extra breaths and we move a little slower, the body has a chance to really relax and open up. And muscles have a chance, micro muscles have a chance to release that aren't. I'm going to take this time to just give your feet a little massage. You can massage the toes. And I love to massage along the foot. You can go inside in the sole of the foot and just enjoy a nice self foot massage. And doing that with great self-love. Massaging your foot in a way where this is your sacred foot. You are a sacred being, soul presence, sustained by the infinite universe, the all-loving creator source. Which animates through you is divine. Through your body, sacred embodiment. Beautiful. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to the side a little bit. We're going to come in, we're going to balance down onto our sits bones and our sacrum a little bit. And we're going to move into a half beer, balancing beer. So we're going to have the right heel resting on the mat, the hands wrapped around the outside of the feet. And we're going to take that left foot and we're going to bring it out and straighten it the best as you can. We don't want to lock the knee, but straighten it. And you can bring it in towards yourself a little bit and bring it out a little further. And just play around with that, noticing the different sensations, taking our time, no hurry, keeping the breath flowing into the belly, feeling the sensations and enjoying those sensations. And then we're going to move to the other side. So you're going to bring that left heel down to the earth and bringing that right leg up and out. Moving that leg around. Feeling the sensations and enjoying that. The more we feel the sensations in the body, the more we become that sacred embodied presence. Keeping the breath flowing. We'll move over to the other side one more time. And the other side. And coming back. Beautiful job. We're going to move now so that we're on our hands and knees into a table pose. So the knees are right under the hips. The wrists are right under your shoulders. And we're going to move into our cat-cow. So as we move into cow, we're going to stick that tailbone up, allow the back to arch, and the head is up. And that's where we do a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to move into cat as we tuck the tailbone under, round the back. Relaxing the head, looking in towards the thighs and the belly. Moving back and forth, nice and slow because we're slowing down today. Allowing the mind and the consciousness to come to a nice, peaceful, silent stillness. Fully present to sensations in the body, sensations around you, maybe some sounds in your space. Every breath a little more mindful, a little more present. Here now, the mind begins to think of something in the past or something in the future. Just allow yourself to come back to where you are right here, right now. And begin to add any little variations, wagging the tail when you're in cat, you can come back, bring the hips back. You can make circles with those hips if you like. You do circles. It's nice to go both directions, keeping the breath flowing. And just moving back and forth into cat-cow, flexion and extension of the spine, adding your little variations. Noticing sensations in your body. When you're in your cow, you might want to bring the hips side to side. And then coming back to center. And we're going to move into thread the needle, and this opens up the shoulders and stretches the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to start on this left side. I'm going to lift my left arm up, opening up the chest. And then as I come down, I'm going to come right through between the hand and the knee. And I'm going to come all the way and rest that shoulder. Move my hair so you can see onto the mat. Maybe not. There you go. And honoring where you're at, feeling a gentle edge. And breathe. One more breath, nice and slow. And the next inhale, bringing that left arm back up. And then back down. Beautiful. We're going to move to the other side. So we're going to take the right arm up, opening up chest on the right side. And then we're going to scoot that hand between the knee and the left wrist and rest the shoulder and the side of the head on the mat. And breathe. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Can't be in a hurry and present at the same time. So we just slow everything down, become more and more mindful, more present. One more breath. On the next inhale, we're going to bring right arm up and back down. Beautiful job. And we are going to move into, let's come down onto our backs. Do a few poses on our backs. And all the way down, nice and gentle. Once you get down, I like to always bring those knees into the chest and just rock back and forth to release and relax that lower back. And then let's bring those feet back down onto the mat. We'll move into a supported bridge. So you can use a cushion or a block for this. And if you want to go into an unsupported bridge, you can do that. We're going to lift the hips up. We're going to bring that cushion or the block right underneath that sacrum. Not on the spine, we're on the sacrum. And allowing the block to bring a slight back bend. If you want to add more, you can add more. You can add a block and a cushion, or a block. You can add a block and a cushion. And just allowing that to keep you lifted up so you're not using any of your own effort. And just allowing the knees to come together, the feet to come out a little bit, so you're using less and less of your own energy. And relaxing into this nice little gentle back bend. Breathing into the belly, nice slow deep breaths. Fully present to sensation here now. Few more breaths. Seeing if you can slow the mind down by becoming very present. All the sensations in the body, around you. Noticing what is here now. Giving the body time to adjust and release those muscles. And one more breath. And next inhale, pressing into those feet, lifting those hips, and pulling out those block or the cushion, those props, moving those aside. And then let's bring those knees into the chest and rocking back and forth to release and relax that lower back. And let's just bring those legs up. Nice little inversion. You can point those toes, flex the feet. Notice all those beautiful sensations. Taking your time, allowing those veins in your legs to have a little vacation through this inversion. And breathe. Slow, deep breaths in the belly. Relax the arms, resting on your legs. If you want to begin to play with this a little and bring the legs out, you can use the hands to bring them out a little wider. Gently, never forcing, never pushing the body past its gentle edge. And you can bring them back together, and then you can pull them in towards the body gently. Wonderful. And then we're going to bring the feet back down onto the mat. Knees are up. And we're going to keep this left foot grounded onto the earth. The right foot is going to come up and rest just above the knee. We're going to move into our four or our supine pigeon as we lift that left foot up off the earth. Bring the hands to clasp behind the left thigh and gently pulling that left leg into the body and breathing into the belly. You want to gently engage that mula bandha, that pelvic floor. Nice deep breaths as you allow the body, the hips to open, taking your time. One more nice deep breath. And releasing that leg down. And we're going to switch. Bring the right foot on the earth and bring that left ankle to rest just above the right knee. And then lifting the right knee up off the mat, bringing the hands behind the right thigh and gently pulling that right leg in, finding a gentle edge, breathing through the belly. Slow, deep breaths as you bask in the sensations, fully present and mindful. And one more breath. And then releasing the leg. Let's bring both knees in, hugging the chest, rocking back and forth, and relaxing those legs out. And we're going to move into our fish, Asana. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands, their palms down underneath the buttocks, and then scoot those arms nice and close to the side body. And on your next inhale, pressing into those elbows, lifting the chest and the head, and then gently allowing the head to come down onto the earth. Feeling that bend in the upper thoracic vertebrae. Chest is open, the heart is open, and we're going to breathe. One more breath. Next inhale, pressing into those elbows, lifting the head, straightening everything out and coming down nice and slow so you're flat on your back, releasing those hands out from under the buttocks. Beautiful job. Now we're going to move into a nice supine spinal twist. So my left leg is straight out, my right leg is bent, my right foot is on the earth. And I'm going to come up onto my right side just a little, my left side, sorry. And then we're going to bring the right leg over to the left. Left hand is going to guide that leg over. Find your flexibility level. And then we're going to take the right arm and bring it out 90 degrees and twist the head to gaze out over the right fingertips. Beautiful supine spinal twist. Bringing a nice twist into the spine, energy into those spinal processes, those discs. We are bringing energy into the organs of the body, cleansing the organs. Breathing into the lower belly, nice, slow, deep breaths as we just rest into this gentle twist. Noticing sensations, fully present. Allowing our mind to be here now. One more nice deep breath. On your next inhale, releasing the knee, coming back so you're flat on your back, and we're going to switch legs. So my left knee is up, left foot's on the earth. I'm going to extend the right leg out. Coming up onto this right side just a little bit, bending that left knee, right hand on the left knee as I guide that knee over to the right. And taking that left arm out 90 degrees and turning the head to gaze out over those right fingertips. And breathe. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Fully present. Noticing sensations, being here now. One more breath. Facing the knee. And back to center, flat on the back. And let's bring those knees into the chest. Swing the hands around the legs and rolling, rocking back and forth. Releasing and relaxing that lower back. Beautiful job. And we're going to bring those feet together in a supine Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. You can wrap the hands around the feet and gently pulling the feet into the body, finding that gentle edge, never forcing, never moving into pain, just feeling a gentle hip opener in both hips. And engage that Mula Bandha, that pelvic floor, those Kegels, and breathe. Fully present, mindful, here now. Noticing the sensations in your body. One more breath. We're going to bring those feet out wide. Knees are out wide, out beyond the ribs, out by the, wider than my armpits. And I'm going to have the hands are wrapped around the outer edges of the feet and gently pulling the feet down and the knees down, finding your gentle edge. The hips are opening, engaging that Mula Bandha, moving into some nice, slow, deep breaths through the belly. Baby pose. We'll move into happy baby in a minute. One more breath here. And moving into Ananda Balasana, happy baby, rolling around, kicking the feet, having fun. Doing what feels good, just like you did when you were a baby and you were learning to embody these legs. And coming back to center, we're going to bring the feet down to the mat. Knees are up. We're going to move into a couple of releases. First is we're going to be swiveling these hips. I call it hula, but I think we should change the name to swivel. So the buttocks, nothing lifts up off the earth, just swiveling the hips. So as my right hip moves, reaches down towards my right heel, my left hip is reaching up towards my left armpit. And then I'm going to swivel them. And the left hip is going to reach down towards the left heel. My right hip is coming up towards my right armpit. Nothing lifts up off the earth on this swivel here. Just swiveling those hips. Breathing into the belly. There are final releases before we move into Savasana. Beautiful yin practice today. slowing down, becoming more and more present in our bodies in the moment. And then coming back to center. We're going to begin now with our hip pointers. So now I'm going to have my right buttocks rooted on the earth, and I'm going to lift the left one up. So now we are going to lift up and point that left hip up towards the sky, and then releasing it down. Adding a little twist in that lower lumbar spine. Left hip on the earth, lifting the right. And so gentle twist. Moving back and forth, nice and slowly, mindfully, keeping the breath flowing. Finishing up one more on each side. And coming back to center. We move now in supine cat-cow. So let's go into cat first as we press the small of the back into the earth, tucking the tailbone under. It's our cat, flexion, and then moving into cow as we arch that back up off the earth. Now the back may still be on the earth, but the spine is arching up, up off the earth the best you can. Extension of the spine, moving back and forth in our cat, cow, flexion and extension of the spine. Breathing nice deep breaths in through the belly. And one more time on each. And coming back to center. Let's take these feet, keeping the knees up, but let's just walk the feet further and further away from each other till the feet come out onto the wide edges of your mat, a little more just further than hip distance. And let's drop one knee at a time into the center. Taking your time and letting your hips just feeling all the sensations, nice, slow, repetitive movements, keeping that breath flowing. Slowing everything down, especially the mind. When we slow the body down, the mind will follow. One more time on either side. And then coming back up to center. Let's walk those feet back together. Let's flop both legs over to one side. And just windshield wipering those legs side to side. We like to lift the top leg up, moving it over, letting the bottom follow. Keeping the breath flowing. And coming back to center. Let's bring those knees into the chest. One last release of the lower back, rocking back and forth, making any last movements you may need to make. Taking this time to put on your sweatshirt or socks, finding an eye pillow for our final savasana. Once you get all ready, coming onto your back, in a nice supine position, savasana pose. You can put something under your knees if you like. Make yourself more comfortable. And I'll guide you through a nice short savasana, long enough. So getting nice and relaxed on your back, making any final little movements in your bodies that you can be still for a little while you allow the entire practice to integrate into your muscles, integrate into the emotional, physical, spiritual bodies. Feeling that earth underneath you, allowing your body to become heavier and more relaxed, sinking a little deeper into the earth. and inviting the body to become heavier, inviting all the muscles to relax even more. All those little micro muscular parts of your body to just release and relax. Feeling the toes and the feet relax. And the ankles relax and become heavier, releasing all tension. And the calves and the shins relax. The knees relaxing completely. All those muscles and tendons around the knee releasing all tension. Feeling the thighs relax. Quadriceps and hamstrings. Front and back of the thighs. Relaxing and releasing. Letting go. All tension, all tightness. Feeling that whole pelvis, whole pelvic area, the hips, pelvic bowl, all those muscles intersect the pelvic area. Just completely relax, letting go, sinking deeper into the earth, becoming heavier, more relaxed. Feeling the spine and the back and the shoulder blades, stomach, the intestinal organs, the lungs, the chest, the ribs, sinking down that whole torso, relaxed, released. Heavier, more relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxation. And feeling the back of the neck and the front of the neck, throat, and the cervical spine, spinal processes, the whole neck, front, back, the sides, all those muscles within the neck, completely relaxing. And feeling the chin and the jaw, you might even move the jaw around. Let all tension release out of the jaw and the mouth and the chin. Feeling the whole head relax, the skull relax into the earth, releasing all tension. Feeling the mouth and the teeth and the tongue relax deeper and deeper. The nose, the nostrils, the cheeks, relax. Feeling the eyes relax, the eyeballs, the eyelids, that optic nerve that extends from the eyeballs into the brain, all relaxing and releasing. Top of the head, shoulders and the arms and the fingers, the back of the body, the front of the body, relaxing deeper and deeper. Feeling the right side of the body and the left side of the body. Release and relax. Feeling the upper half of the body and the lower half. Sinking more and more deeper into relaxation. The entire body 360 degrees, deeply relaxed. And rest in silence for a few breaths. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly. As you begin to come back nice and slowly. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Begin to stretch out the arms and the legs. Come back. And rolling over to one side, either side. And when you're ready, coming up to a seated position. And taking a moment to check in with yourself, scanning the body, maybe noticing any differences from when you began your practice. Bring yourself back to that intention you set. And we'll conclude with a namaste. Bring your hands to your heart. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for ecstatic yoga. I am Grace, wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.